Hi, everybody. Welcome to the All Fair Show. It's Felger. Big Jim Murray is heading his way over. He'll be here in a second. The All Fair Show, as usual, is brought to you by the original light beer, Miller Lite. Legendary stories and the All Fair Show start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller time. Mr. Guy says, Murray hasn't started speaking, but I already don't like his tone. Ha, you were listening. Murray's tone, that's different. I'm not like asking him to do something. That's displaying a smarmy tone in a sports conversation. That's different than me doing business with someone and they don't like the way that I ask something. I'm once again describing the difference between we don't like your tone and when you get Tony about quarterbacks.
Tony has done it again. It feels good.
JH content. Felger's Edmonton is going to win it take was as astute as his OKC isn't as good as Houston NBA take. Did I say that?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I like Houston a lot.
I like Houston too.
And I don't think
I like the coach. I wish we still had the coach.
I don't think OKC is an all-time team. So I don't remember saying OKC isn't as good as Houston. I definitely picked Edmonton. I thought it was going to be their year. I thought it was McDavid's year. Turns out it's not. They're not. I don't think they're close to Florida. All right, Murray, what do you got? What's your story?
Oh, so this is, you're not going to get these references, I'm sure. That Kyle, who's producing the show, hopefully will. So there's a place I stop at after I see my trainer a couple of times a week. I go to get a protein shake. It's right next to a pizza place. And today, school in the area must have got out. There was a gaggle of, I get my protein shake. I'm walking to my car. There's a gaggle of like 4 or 5 boys that couldn't have been older than 6th grade, 5th or 6th grade, all like fighting over like a slice of pizza. And this one little kid with his phone in his hand goes, yo, did you see this? Bonnie Blue's a dude. Now you don't get the, thank you. So Kyle, who's producing the show today, just cracked up. Bonnie Blue, for those that might not know, I'm sure some of you in the chat hear this and like, oh yeah. Bonnie Blue is best known for being this porn star who just banged like over 1,000 guys in a day.
Mm-hmm.
This
is
like
true?
Oh yeah. She's so
documented?
Yeah. Yes.
She's 1,000 in a day?
I think it's like 1,100 or something like that.
How's that even possible? It's documented.
You see the
documented.
Yeah. See, they filmed it. Yeah.
Wow.
And this is how she's made her bones. No pun intended. Waka waka. So she's like become super famous, made all this money.
Mm-hmm.
She was on OnlyFans, but she's now so filthy that she's been banned by OnlyFans. Like, think about that. She's like such a pig that OnlyFans are like, you're too gross. Get out of here. Not much. I'm not
okay, but so I'm sorry.
But like with a 5th grader knows
the
this.
boy said that she's a dude.
Well, this is the other thing. If you spend 5 minutes on any hell social media or whatever echo chamber of your choice, now the thing that's been trending is that because she has some like high cheekbones, like some corners of the internet think it was a dude that transitioned to a woman. I don't, she's actually kind of pretty. She does have kind of high cheekbones. Either way, but no 5th grader or 6th grader should know this. It literally, again, I'm offended by very little, but this was, I was like, oh my God. And I got to my car. I was like, whoever those poor parents are, or any poor parents, ban these phones is the point. Get these phones out of kids' hands. You can't stop them. You can put all your parental blocks on them. As soon as they're out in the wild, they pick up whatever. You don't have to be on the parents' Wi-Fi. They can find whatever. They can download these apps. They can, if I'm not on TikTok, but I can't imagine it's better than what the hell Twitter is. No, it stopped me. And I was like, why does a kid this age who was just with his boys, like busting balls over a slice of pizza, like, you give me the crust. Like, that's boyish stuff. You should be doing it 5th or 6th grade. You shouldn't know that Bonnie Blue might be a dude. I sat there afterwards. I was like, we're doomed. Like, what a doomed society we are that a kid that age knows who Bonnie Blue is because he's just there doom scrolling, like doing God knows what. It speaks to the AI, the internet, these phones. It's all the worst. It's all poison.
Horrible. If there's video of her doing 1,000, I mean, I know there's sex change operations in this.
No, she's a woman. Like, it's just, again, it's because she's got kind of high cheekbones, and isn't it? Don't Kyle? Don't they think it might be some actor? Either it's stupid. It's a woman.
Murray, your thoughts on the Karen Reed verdict?
Oh, well, I hope that Vodka OJ, now that she got off, can go door to door and find the real killer.
What do you call her?
Vodka OJ.
Wow.
See, OJ got off with murder.
Understood.
The more I've got into this, so I said for a year, I purposely avoided this trial because it involves everything I hate about Massachusetts. Towny scum, a real drunk who thinks she's a 10 and has the attitude of like a Hollywood actress, the South Shore in general and like South Shore attitudes, people with no jobs making the story about themselves and surrounding the court. Like I hate everything about it. And I purposely tried to avoid it. And like soccer moms being way too into it. The 5 minutes here and there, I might listen to Kiss or a Top 40 station in the morning. Like it's a big topic. Like, ugh, oh, puke. I hate everything about it. And I purposely avoided it. In fact, I think I said at one point, I want them all in jail. Her, that Albert family, all of them. Put them all away. That would make me happy. And then I watched that documentary on HBO where she comes off as the coldest, meanest, unremorseful bitch on the planet. And that's why I said, I don't care how shady the evidence looks and how shaky these cops might be. Put her away. She did it. Because it really comes down to this. Common sense I try to apply to most things like this and pretty much all in any aspect of the life. It really comes down to the conspiracy is trust me, bro. That's all. Like anyone that tries to tell this to you, like, no, trust me, bro. Like, or could it just be that this drunk floozy backed into her boyfriend she was pissed at and killed him? And it's at least vehicular manslaughter. But whatever. She's been acquitted. Now she's not guilty. So Vodka OJ can now go door to door in the South Shore region to find the real killer of poor John, Officer O'Keefe. So good luck with that. So that's my thoughts on the case.
I love it.
I can't stand her. I can't stand any of them, but she,
Lena is crazy, writes, and if you had to live with your wives cheating on you with one of your fellow 98.5 on-air personalities, who would you pick? This one's easy for me. So easy. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead. I got to think about this.
Kendra Middleton.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that I could live with that.
I mean,
I'll go with that. I can live with that.
If your wife's cheating on you, but it's with a woman, don't you think that feels not as bad?
Right. Yeah, because I'm trying to think of like all the like other sweaty dudes here. I don't know. Yeah, that's the answer. That's the answer.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Yeah, that's it. That's the one. That's kind of an out.
Jim doesn't like Karen Reed's tone. So
I hate her tone.
So her tone. Give me her tone.
She is the epitome of like, I'm gonna have 11 vodkas. Don't you fucking talk to me like that. Fucking John, fucking Carpenter, fucking okay. Who the fuck do you think you are? Ugh. Just for that alone, jail. Put her away. Put them all away. Oh, God, that story. At least maybe we're rid of it now, but we won't be because we're going to get the movie in the miniseries and the podcast. And knowing the radio companies around here, she'll probably end up with a fucking morning show. Because she's hot right now. And people want to know what she's got to say.
Felger, what do you think of the Frederick contract? Did the Oilers re-sign Trent Frederick?
Yeah, I was trending. I left my phone.
Are you shitting me?
8 years.
What?
8 at 4 per.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, these at least it was trending that way, I think is how
they gave Trent Frederick 8 years?
Yeah, 8 at 4.
What?
Yeah. I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but that's where it was going. And then Ryan Donato got might have got the same kind of deal, I think. Or is 4 at 16?
Oh my fucking God. How stupid is that?
I kind of like that the league's been over for the season just ended less than 24 hours ago, and you're already getting moves like this.
Okay, $4 million a year is a good AAV. I mean, I think he's a fourth line guy, but in 3 or 4 years, $4 million. Like, but you want to talk 8? Is that what they have to do?
That reeks of Connor McDavid immediately going to the GM and management saying
I like this.
Here's who I like.
Right, exactly.
Sign him.
Oh my God!
Do you want to keep me here? Do you want me to actually sign this extension that's going to be on the table here, and not think about leaving a la LeBron? Because if I was in his shoes, I'd think about it.
Say, I missed that first thing you just said.
if I was in his shoes, I'd start, they got to appease him in any way, shape, or form because he's going to put them over a barrel if he's going to think about staying there. But I would at least put some real thought into whether or not I wanted to stay there. Like if he wanted to do I'm taking my talents to fill in the blank, a la LeBron, like I wouldn't blame him for that.
All right, Lakers sold for $10 billion. Your thoughts?
Certainly more than what the Celtics went for. That's got to sting a little bit.
Someone asked, why would the buses sell the Lakers? $10 billion.
Well, Genie's still going to be involved, and
$10 billion is
gotta
why.
remember there's some hillbilly buses there too that were probably clamoring for this. Remember, there was the one that thought he could be he owned what did he own, like a USFL team or something like that at one point, or he got into Highlight. Like there's been a couple of bad buses that were like the black sheep of the family. He got into I think motorcycle racing or something like that. They're probably looking for the payout. I don't know how much she is.
I'm asked here, Felger, do you go to the Wellesley dump? I used to. I used to go to the Wellesley dump, regularly, and I was a diligent recycler. The opposite of this fucking asshole, who obviously doesn't care about the planet. I was diligent.
And I've been forced into it.
So. Oh, you have been?
Well, I mean, more than I was. Like once the recycle. So
you used to stand for what'd you call it?
Oh, one big bag. I still do.
Bag.
I still try to shove everything into one giant bag as much as I possibly can. But the problem is with where I live, the recycling bin only comes a couple of times, like twice a month rather than weekly, where I used to be. So now it really starts to get full fast. So once it's full fast, like everything now becomes trash. Like I'm not going to put things to the side or like, let's start another bin. Like, no. It's too much clutter. But I've been kind of forced into it. And the dump's nearby too, which does help. I will say.
Do you do the dump?
Oh, I do the dump.
You do the
For
dump.
The big boxes?
Me too.
Got to. Because that stuff, again, it gets into the bin too fast.
It's not just that. It's just one less thing I have to pay for or deal with or administer. It's just when you have a trash service, you have to have it at whatever, Tuesday morning by 8, Thursday morning by 10, Friday night by 5, and now you're on someone else's schedule. Doing it yourself, I'm on my schedule. It doesn't cost that much. Garbage pickup is relatively cheap compared to everything else, but it was really more of a freedom of I do it when I want. And I will say it does feed my OCD. It's pretty dorky how I separate my garbage still. But we sold our Wellesley house, so now I'm in town, so I don't go to the dump anymore. But me going to the dump would be, some dudes mow the lawn, some dudes clean out the gutters.
Oh, for that zen.
For that sort of mindless chore that's good for you. Lawn mowing is definitely one thing because it's orderly in its lines, and you get to sort of get lost in it. And my thing is recycling, sorting trash. Yep. My garbage game is tight garbage game.
I'm trying to think, but then what's mine? I mean, I guess I get a few things.
What do you do?
Playing guitar at night shuts my brain off. But I've kind of started a little ecosystem in the backyard with, bird feeder.
Nice.
And little things like that. But the squirrels are starting to take over. I actually asked Maz, and of course he had an answer for me. I'm like, Maz, do you know of a squirrel-proof bird feeder you can recommend? He's like, oh, yeah, let me ask Natalie. And sure enough, he had an answer in 5 minutes.
What was the answer?
It was something that I forget the name of it. I got to order it on Amazon. But if they jump on it, it like spins them off. Because again, I'm looking for a humane thing to do. I don't want to hurt the poor squirrels. But they're a bit much. Like one squirrel came initially, and it's like I can live with that. But he has since told his squirrel friends, and I'm now filling the fucking bird feeder like once every few days, which is ridiculous. That's too. We don't have that many birds. But I go out there with the Milan app, which hears the birds and how they sing, and it tells you what birds they are. It's kind of fun. We have 2 cardinals now. I'm excited.
What was I just going to say? What was it going to, thoughts on David Andrews joining the Sports Hub? The press release said he'll be doing Pat's pregame. So it's now a 3-man booth, or is somebody out?
Well, it's great that he is.
Are you doing pregame still?
I'm still doing pregame with Chris. I think though, I'm under the impression this is going to be a thing he's doing with Barth with pregame.
Oh, so like pregame.
Yeah, I believe so. But if not, I mean, sure, I'd be welcome to. I'm more than happy to have him as part of the pregame that I do with Casper.
Good dude.
Yeah, super good dude. I was excited to see that because if you're not going to be doing the actual playing, you may as well get into the media end of it, and I think he'll be pretty good at it. So,
let's see.
I thought I had something else.
What else do you have? Any good movies recently?
No movies.
I just saw a good one with the wood that I really liked. Black Bag.
Black Bag. What's
sort
this?
of a British spy drama. Cute. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, he's in everything now. Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
And her is, oh, come on, Felger. I sound like every grandparent. Who's that?
What's this now?
Who's that handsome Italian young dancer? John Travolta, Grandma. Oh yeah, John Travolta. Yeah.
Well, while you're looking for it, the one thing I did recently watch,
It's not Cumberbatch. It's Fassbender.
Oh, Michael Fassbender. Fassbender.
Michael
Yeah, he's good.
Fassbender and Kate Blanchett.
Okay. Oh, so that's very British.
It's super British. 90 minutes.
I like that.
I was like, oh, see, it can still be done. You can still make a movie. It runs 133.
Oh, now that's a movie I would watch.
Oh, it
That's
was
all I'm looking
tight.
for.
It was so fucking stylish. The Wood loved it. Kate Blanchett, what a great figure she's got at her age. How old do you think she is?
I'm gonna go 54.
Kate Blanchett.
If I'm thinking of the right actress, I'm not sure.
56. She
56.
looked fabulous.
Let me see which one's Kate Blanchett.
She looked just fabulous.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know who that is.
What a figure. And it was a cute, tight little romp. It was good.
The Black Bag, eh?
Black Bag. Black Bag. You got to really pay attention to the dialogue. It's one of those you really got
You might have to put the
Yep, you absolutely put on
captions.
I put on captions with everything.
That's what Jasmine does now.
I don't watch anything without captions. I don't care if it's in the clearest, cleanest, plain spoken English. Those fucking captions are on.
No, so
I don't want to miss a word.
You should watch stuff with my wife because they bother. If it's like pure English, I can understand. So, for example, what we did recently watch, which I would recommend, is
Kate Blanchett's Aussie. Keep going.
Is the Tylenol murders 3-part documentary
on a true story or a doc?
No, it's documentary, but it's based
in Chicago,
on,
right?
Yeah, from the early 80s, which
when
I remember.
Was a kid, I remember.
Yeah. Oh no, like real panic about the poison Tylenol they put cyanide in. But we start watching it, and I'm like, turn those off. Like, I don't know what the fucking captions. But boy, I don't know if they really know who even did that. I think it might have been someone inside.
She's Kate Blanchett's Australian. Get the fuck out.
Aussie.
Never knew that. Anyway, go ahead.
That one that you watch, and they really don't have an answer as to who did it. They had two prime suspects, one in which they definitely had tunnel vision on, this one particular guy who they really can't pin it on. And I don't think he really did it, even though he's really sketchy. The way it points and the way at least the thing, and I know you got to take a grain of salt with any documentary you watch, but it really does kind of seem like there's someone they never caught that worked in these labs that were putting out the Tylenol that they just never got because cyanide was available to do some testing on like beakers and cleaning beakers. I don't know what the hell they're using it for, but it was in these labs. And the CEOs at the time that were going out and talking about like, oh, you can trust Johnson & Johnson and Tylenol, blah, 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 typical, like sounding like Sam Kennedy, all full of shit, saying like, no, there's no cyanide in any of these facilities. And sure enough, cyanide like everywhere and easy to get access to. So they might have never caught who actually did it is how it seems. But boy, did that seem real panicky. And I vaguely remember that as a kid too, where like my mother was out of her mind about Tylenol, like no Tylenol in the house because it'll kill you.
As a kid in the Midwest.
Oh, right.
Chicago,
yeah, you were there. Oh,
it was a big thing. And I'm sorry, Maury, I was looking stuff up. You're saying it might have been just random, like they made a mistake in the lab?
No, not a mistake. Like some devious
guy in the lab, yeah.
Yeah, someone working like on the supply chain somewhere was like, ooh, let's sprinkle some of this in today.
And Fassbender is Irish.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Born in Germany to a German father. That I can see with the name, and he looks German.
Yeah.
So Blanchett is Aussie. Fassbender's Irish. Boy, do they pass as fucking Brits. They nail it. I don't know. I enjoyed the movie.
We'll just call it a Euro romp then.
How about that?
Although Australia's not in Europe, is it?
I recommend it because it's 133. Telling you. Cayenne does work well with squirrels. Did Maz's remedy include cayenne?
Oh, no. His was just it was a bird feeder that spins. Like they jump and they get on it. And then they're little acrobats, the little fuckers. And they find a way to kind of be upside down and still get to see cayenne, eh? But then what's that do to the birds? I don't want to give a hot shot to the birds.
Have you embraced the burbs, Murray?
Oh, yeah. It's like can't even believe. I like now going anywhere is like a personal nightmare. Like it, and where I am, like the Burbs, there's going to be a Burbs 4th extravaganza, so I don't have to go to the Esplanade. None of that. No. If I can cut out the city and like pretty much going anywhere now, we're good. We're good. Burbs for life. I am into that. A lot of driving this past weekend. It was great, but it's just like I don't want to do this. I definitely nope. Don't love being in the car this long. Driving, traffic everywhere, driving. Nope.
Murray, did you happen to go see Camp?
No. No, that's it. And like no shows either. So Turnstile, one of my favorite newish kind of bands that opened for Blink-182 the last time I saw them a couple of years ago. I was like, they got a new album out. Great. Oh, they're going to be coming. And I click onto where it is, and I see that it's Suffolk Downs, to which I said, well, that's great. Someone will have to tell me about it because I'm not going to outdoor concerts, standing concerts ever again. Seat, indoor, air conditioning. That's the rules.
I've gotten a few emails, even texts here, comments here that AI is going to take over the IRS. It might.
Great.
And I'm not telling you that AI isn't going to take over things. It's absolutely going to take over things. What I'm telling you is after it takes over things, there will be a good number of things, enough to make my short profitable, my short stance on AI. After they let AI take over, they're going to realize it doesn't work the way they thought, and they're going to have to go back in and rehumanize whatever they put into the chatbots. The IRS might be that, might not be. I don't know where it's going to work and where it's not going to work. I can't pinpoint it. All I can tell you is the broad thing that everyone's investing in and fueling the stock market and all these bets that people are making and all these suppositions they're making that AI is going to be, it's not going to get there. It's not going to get there. If it's on a scale of 100, everyone thinks it's going to get to 100. I'm telling you, it's going to get to 75. It's not going to fail. It's not going to be out of our lives, but it's not going to be the thing you think it's going to be. It's going to be something less than that. That's my prediction, and I can't pinpoint it more than that.
And if it does reach to where, like, where these real geeks want it and the people that make the robots, the singularity is what the author and computer scientist Ray Kurzweil believes is what in the singularity is essentially when artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence. It's when, in the worst case scenario, the robots become equals to people.
Yeah.
And then, I've watched enough movies, and I
live in
believe
the Matrix. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the humanoids are more human than human. It's Blade Runner. Like they now live among us, and you'll have people and bleeding hearts saying like, well, they deserve the same treatment as people. So if we get to all of this real nightmare scenario, what I want, rather to short it, is that I live long enough to see something like that. And then we do live in a hell world like that. And I get to kill one of them. And that, because I hate the where we are, where this is accelerated so fast, and it's just going to continue to accelerate in an unbelievable rate, that I live long enough to kill one of these robots, and I have to stand trial for it, that I become some sort of martyr, that like the real humans that are still on my side be like, Jim Murray killed one of these things, like he's the man, where you still have the bleeding hearts being like, they're just like people, they have feelings too. No, man made them. Whatever made us, you believe in whatever sky fairy god, whatever, fine. At least we're flesh made of water, like, beating hearts, not plastic, and whatever the hell man has made these machines into. But they will not walk among us as equals. I will never accept that. But if we become a world that does actually believe that,
I'll stand with you, Murray.
I will kill one of them with my bare hands.
I
promise you that.
Yep, I'm with you.
I hate the robots.
You'll blow its brains out.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
computer chips out.
Yeah, I will stand trial, like I ran over my boyfriend after having 11 vodkas,
and then I'll be out in the courthouse steps like this. Where does this come from?
I don't know. So that's the other. What's this explain? Explain this one to me.
Why do they keep doing
is
this?
She into AC/DC?
The Karen Reed people.
Well, she's got 11 vodkas in there, throwing it in reverse. Fucking Back in Black.
Couple things. Right and Wrong podcast says, Felger, you hung up on me last week because I was trying to make the point that Devers using a translator is a factor in fans not connecting with him. I don't remember, sir, ma'am. But I think it's partially true. I mean, I don't know, on some level.
Well, doesn't Shohei use an interpreter still?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, a new one that he didn't throw under the bus for gambling.
I mean, listen, if you don't like him, it's another excuse.
Oh, sure.
To use that aggravates you or to use against him. But if he were amazing in every way, you wouldn't give him. People wouldn't give a fuck. So I reject your premise, kind of. Joe writes in, Connor McDavid is bitching about the Oilers and the game plan. He's bitching in public.
Oh,
I'm not aware of
well,
this.
that's what stars do. Good.
No, but this is good. We want him to be disillusioned with the Oilers. The Oilers feel pressured to trade for Swayman.
Yes,
or he moves teams, and now we have a story.
Please fall in love with the Alaskan goalie whose head is in the clouds.
Jay Dizzle says, Blanchett, great dumpster.
Dumper.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
What a great figure. Like that. She's 56 and her figure is what a great figure she's got. And like that, I respect that. Not just because I'm 56, 55.
Well, it takes real work.
Anyone can be 26.
Yeah.
What does it take to be 26?
Right, Kyle.
And have a great body.
Yeah.
Big fucking deal.
Yeah.
56 and put together is hot to me. But again, maybe that's just because I'm old. You want to be John Connor from the Terminator? Why do you say no, Kyle?
Yeah, right.
What I forget who that's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, I mean, this is kind of what I'm talking about. So, John, the machines take over. The machines.
So this premise has been around in popular culture for a long time.
I mean, my life, really. So we're going on 50 years. Yeah. Yeah. And now it's becoming a little more, again, I half joke. I'm like, I've seen these movies. I know where this goes. Like, where do you think this goes? Like, oh, you think initially you're making this stuff to streamline, life for Americans and, throughout the globe. And it does to an extent. But at some point, like, it's just going to continue to accelerate. And you want things to be easier. It's not just about having a cup of coffee made for you in an instant. It's now people taking real jobs and eliminating people. And I'm telling you, and it's like, this is how I think that the Craig Breslows of the world and others think, a lot of these tech bros, that humans are part of the problem because humans have emotions and humans are unpredictable and humans can't be controlled like machines. They want machines to replace people because they will do the bidding of those that made them. I got real thoughts on this, clearly. Oh, I hate them so much.
I hate it.
Oh,
and I hate how everything.
And it's so much. In the last year, it's way worse than it's been.
Oh God, I hate the automation. I hate going into a takeout restaurant where you have to put your order into a fucking screen. I say, I'm not coming. I can't just tell you what I want and you can't give it to me. Fuck you. Not going to frequent your restaurant. Like, oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Drew says, who says figure, Felger? Just say good body. No, I purposely am not saying good body. Someone who has a good body is 26 years old and built and she's got a great body. When you're 56 years old, she's slender. She's tight. That's a good figure. And she so fashionable wears these clothes where it's nope, that's a figure. That's intentional, buddy boy.
Dame's got great gams, he says.
Yeah. Some Liz Hurley love on here. Liz Hurley.
Oh, still throwing fastballs.
All-time great Mount Rushmore. Liz Hurley. And I don't put Kate Blanchett on Mount Rushmore. She's not as naturally beautiful. I just respect her, the shape she's in.
I think Elizabeth Hurley is 61 or something
Elizabeth
like that.
Hurley. All-time great Mount Rushmore, top 3 of all time.
And she got that British charm to her too. Unless you're going to tell me she's not British.
Don't tell me she's not British. That's going to ruin everything.
She's from New Zealand. Ugh. No, I do believe she's British.
Okay, let's see. We'll give you one more and then we're out. Joshua says to you, Murray, Astro World doc, great watch. You'll never go to a standing only concert again. Astro World?
Oh, another one of my buddies who's my age recommended this to me. And I was like, it's again, this is like a Jim Never. New rap, festivals, it's things I don't care about. Like, I would never watch this. But thanks for the recommendation, friend. You won't Travis Scott good. No, please, I don't care about any of this festivals or any of that crap.
Okay, I don't like festivals either. But you won't stand in the pit of a concert.
Never again.
And I don't mean moshing. I mean just
nope. Never again.
I mean,
Done.
I think being in the front row is, I'm not a front row guy. I fucking hate the front row. Or the people are up against the fucking gate, the stage, like dork fest like that. But I do like being down there. I like being able to watch the guys play. Like I always want to watch the guy play guitar with my eyes and not look up at the screen. So that down there is important to me.
That'd be nice, but I'm
you
going to need
can't handle it.
No, I'm going to need a seat.
Way too soft.
I'm good. That's okay.
You're too soft.
Yeah, I'll cop to that.
I'm
good with it now.
You don't like being crowded down there? Or you just
crowded.
You get
hot,
tired.
The back's going to hurt. Feet going to hurt. Again, the line of demarcation was the Interpol show in December at the Roadrunner in Brighton. Roadrunner's an amazing venue. You need seats though. Yeah, I'm not standing for shows anymore. I'm done. That's it.
You sit down during the show?
Oh yeah. That's how I want a show.
Oh.
Yeah. In fact, if you could make the seats go like this, can I get one of these? Can I get one of these? I'll go to whatever show you want to put in front of me. You can roll out whoever. Put on, what's her name? Bette Midler, Wing Beneath My Wings. I don't give a shit about her, but you give me one of these, I'm in. Otherwise, nope.
You get softer by the day, Murray.
By the minute. Not even the day, the minute. It is just in my life now recently is an exercise of never doing that again. Nope. We're done here. Not driving there again. Nope. Not going to that. And the wife agrees with all of it, which is great. That's why we work.
The Off-Air Show is presented by the original light beer, Miller Lite. Legendary stories and the Off-Air Show start with the light. Here's to 50 years of Miller time. Thanks to
Kyle
Fabrizio.
Kyle with the good hair.
Thank you, Kyle, and your good hair. Thank you for tuning in. You don't have the schedule, Kyle, do you?
I don't know. It's TBD next week. I don't know who is doing it next week.
Okay. I assume we're Wednesday with TBD. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.